What's up, guys? MrVerry, aka Adronus here, and today I am bringing you another Tibia video, another day in the life of Adronus, and I am doing the Corruption Hole, as was requested by someone in the comment section. I don't know if it's one of my subscribers, but it was someone who was watching one of my videos, so I decided that I wanted to do this area. I haven't really been here in a while, but it is an interesting area. It's one of the spots where you can find some of the most lizard chosens, and lizard chosens are the strongest of the high class lizards and drop a pretty significant amount of loot compared to other lizards. They drop Scales of Corruption, which can be used to get into the Draken area, which has demons, serpent spawns, the variety of Drakens. And they also drop Zao helmets very rarely, and I got a Terror Rod at the beginning of this hunt, which was really nice, from the Lizard Dragon Priest, which I think it's kind of funny that they drop a Terror Rod, considering they mainly use fire attacks. It's one of those things that really doesn't make much sense, but it's Tibia, you know? There's a lot of shit like that. So I kind of wanted to talk about the new PvP system a little bit. As you can see, this is after the PvP update, and I'm in dub mode right now. And I kind of have mixed feelings on it. There are definitely pros and cons to it. The pros, I would say, it's nice that regardless of if you know anyone or not, and you're playing in a normal PvP server, you don't have to worry about getting jumped or, you know, messing with the wrong people, even be at a low level with no guild that actually has friends in the leading guild of your server, whatever that may be. And the leading guild is no longer going to be able to kick you out of spawns and power abuse you quite as easily. So that's really the best part about it. Now, the cons, if someone is in your spawn and is being, you know, a jerk and you were there first, you're no longer going to be able to kick them out. Even if you were the one who was there first, you left a letter, you're being polite, so that kind of sucks. And also the fact that I've been playing Tibia since 2003, and one of the things that lured me to the game the most was the fact that there was always this sense of danger. You know, I remember before the skull system, when, you know, someone could just attack you and not get a skull whenever they wanted. And I really liked that sense of danger and that sense of not knowing what's going to happen, or, you know, someone could randomly attack me. And it also, Tibia is one of those games that I've always thought was quite a bit harder than most other MMORPGs, where they kind of hold your hand through it. And now that's kind of ruined because of this update. And I really liked the fact that Tibia was so different and out there, and not only just for the fact that it's 2D and square based, but because of how much more difficult it was. And they have made the game progressively easier through the years. And you'll see I avalanche him and I don't get a skull. And I actually did that on purpose just to see how AoEs work now with this new system, and it's so crazy that you can actually hit people and not get skulled. and it technically doesn't hit them because it doesn't deal damage to them. And you can still fight. You know, you can still turn on the red fist mode, the yellow mode, whatever. I haven't really tested all the modes or gotten used to them yet, so I don't have a full understanding of the new PvP system. I mean, I have a basic understanding, but with time, I'm sure I'll get to know it a little better. And I don't know, guys. I have really mixed feelings on it. I feel like the more I play, the more I'll develop an opinion. So, we shall see. But, I'm going to talk a little bit about the hunting area and about my strategy. So you can see I have a lot of avalanches, and I'm basically just grouping together as many high-class lizards as I can, and then spamming avalanches. And that's probably the most effective method, in my opinion, for, you know, a higher level druid or sorcerer. Now, lizard chosens are actually strong to energy, and they're also, they might be neutral, but I know that they're not weak to it. And I think they have some resistance to death, and I believe they're weak to ice, as most other, well, all the other high-class lizards are. And basically, that's the type of attacks you're going to want to use, is ice-based attacks. Now, I walk back here because I always forgot where the second floor down is. So I kind of backtrack a little to make sure I didn't pass it. And then I realized that after I get to this point up here, I realized that I didn't pass it. And I proceed to go to the spot where I think it is. Now, on the floor under this, it's mainly just lizard chosens, and I believe there's like a total of 4 or 5 ghastly dragons in the northwest corner of the cave. And I'm going to go explore that part and show the ghastlies. Unfortunately, there's 2 or 3 other people here actually, and I'm only going to be able to show 1 ghastly dragon spawned, because there was someone focusing strictly on the ghastlies and hunting there. But I do a loop around the tar and show the decent amount of lizard chosens that spawn here. And there's also something really cool about this area that I will talk about here shortly when I go downstairs. So you can see someone's left a note there, but I don't really intend on being here long, so I wasn't really checking it. I was just like, I'm not going to really take too many kills or be hunting here for long. So here's what I wanted to talk about. You see that cobra? That is really cool. I like that Sipsoft did that. That's made of tar, and I believe the red is lava. And you can see it makes a full cobra. It makes his fangs, the eye is the red, and that's pretty cool. Sipsoft does that occasionally. There's a few other areas, I can't exactly reference them, but I know there's a few other areas where they do some cool stuff with the map, and it's pretty creative. It is really cool, so I definitely enjoy that. So you can see that guy was the one who's hunting the ghastlies here, and this section to the northwest of the cave is the ghastly area. And luckily, I am going to get one of the ghastlies. And ghastlies are weak to holy and energy, and I believe they have, if they're not weak to physical, they certainly take more damage to physical. They have a low defense. So I drop an E-wave there to speed up the process a little bit. And as I've said with fighting ghastlies, you need to have some death protection or really high HP, because their curse is very, very powerful. If you don't have at least a Koshi's amulet, and in my case, I combine Koshi's amulet with Robe of the Underworld in order to provide 20% death protection. Around 20%. It rounds to like a funny number. But so I dropped the Ghastly, and you can see he dropped 5 small emeralds, which is great. I have a video where I hunt in the Zao Ghastly Dragon spawn. I believe it's my 7th Tibia video. And you can tell how abundant emeralds are in Ghastly Dragon loot just from watching that. I mean, they drop emeralds like crazy, which is nice because before Sipsoft updated the Ghastly Dragon loot, it was actually pretty shitty. They really did need to do that. So, I'm going to go around the Cobra head here, and right now I got a bunch of Lizard Chosens on me. And it's nice that I have AoEs. I mean, I know the Paladins have Mass Sand, which is their main AoE and their best, but luckily, since I've got this, I'm going to be able to get the majority of the experience and get the loot on a lot of these Lizard Chosens. So I'm using avalanches, like I said, just trying to take them out and do as much damage as I can, do as many as possible. And I'm going to end up going around this entire cave. I don't end up getting any really noteworthy loot. I get one Zowan legs while me and this other dude are competing to deal the most damage to one of the Lizard Chosens. And right there, I switched to my Gil robe or whatever. Gil mantle, I really forget what it's called, but I know it's Gil something, and I do that so that I have more earth protection, and it also boosts my magic level by 1, so I can deal more damage and heal for more. And that E-wave was pretty miserable. I ended up missing 2 of them and hitting 1. And I don't really want to bring those Chosens over there, because when I did last time, he started targeting them to get some extra experience, most likely. So I bring them back this way and continue to use avalanches and my wand. And I'm going to go through the middle of the Cobra as well. And that's where I loot the Zowan legs. And then I am going to trek back through this cave. And that is where this video will end. But I've pretty much talked about everything I really want to discuss during this video already. So I'm going to end the commentary here, and I've also showed about the full area. So if you want to watch my walk back through, that's up to you. But I've showed what I wanted to show, and I've talked about what I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please comment. Like I said, feedback is always appreciated. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you like the videos that I produce, please subscribe, as I will be producing more. And if you like my content, why wouldn't you want to see more? So, once again, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed.